in Manitoba. You can see here, you can kind of see she's all frozen. -5 last night. You can see the steam coming off the water going down the spillway there. And it was a harvest moon. So the moon is like 10% bigger today than normal. So there's a lot going on. But we're here to see if we can get some fish. Just adjusting my camera here. Yeah. We're gonna see if we can get some pike. The wind is up a little bit. Not like, it's not windy, but it's kind of fresh, right? So it's a little bit cool. I've got some gloves just in case I need. But we've got the neck save with the new line, still got the Sienna with the old line, and it's a little bit jammy right now. I think it's just because it's a cheaper reel and I've never looked after it, so I've got like probably 2 or 3 good years out of it. So, but yeah, had frost all over the car this morning. Kind of see, had to like scrape it, and yeah, it's fresh out there, guys. It's super fresh. It did not want to start this morning. It was coughing and spluttering, hey, like me in the morning when I get up. But yeah, first frost of the year. Yeah, it's coming. It was inevitable. It was always coming. Oh, we might even have some ice on the water here, guys. Look at that. Oh, is that just foam? Oh, that's just foam. I thought that was ice build up, but that's just a bit of foamage. But enough of me talking. Let's get fishing. Oh, it is bloody cold. I'm gonna have to get some gloves out here. I'm glad I've got a big jacket on today. I'll leave the net here. I've got a couple of baits. I'll leave this one here. You can kind of see a little bit of there's a little bit of heat dissipating out of the water here. But I'm actually gonna have to put gloves on. They're not proper fisherman gloves, but I'll see if I can cast with them, but it's freezing. It's actually really cold. How sick is that moon though? That moon is huge right now. You guys can't see it, but like, it looks like a dinner plate out there. And then you can see the sun just starting to breach over this little mountain here. And you can see it's just starting to add a bit of color to the top of that mountain there. That's so sick. But enough of me gibbering. We have a soft plastic. What brand is this? This is a Crush City, and I'm already hooked with the mustard swim bait hook with that little keeper. If anyone watched the other day, I done a little video explaining this. It's kind of a weightless hook, but it's a weighted bait. So let's have a cast, and I feel like we're going to get hammered straight away. Now I'm going to have to, because I put new line on, I'm probably going to have to take one hand off. I don't know if I can fish with 2 gloves. Just going to cast straight out here. I'll put some new line on, so yeah, it's a sick little bait, eh? It's a really good little bait. I've got a few spots I've got to cast, but I'm gonna just have a few casts to put some new braid on the neck save. Oh, it's super slow drop too. You can almost like finesse this, I think. It's gonna be like a finesse almost. All right, let's put a long cast in here. I put some new Suffix line on this, so I'm just gonna have to just have a few casts just to let it settle. Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts do you fish, mate? I'd love to know. I'm all about learning what people do and how they catch fish. You can see that smoke still coming off the water here. It's -5 right now with a light breeze, and the smoke is the vapor's lifting off the water right now as we speak. But it'll warm up pretty quick here as soon as that drag's not making any noise. Super weird. As soon as that sun comes out, it'll warm up pretty quick. But yeah, it's our first sort of reality of winter. It's just around the corner. I can feel some minus 20s coming. Hopefully not too many minus 40s. My drag is pulling, it just doesn't sound right. I don't know what the go is though. And my line's not, I'm going to do another long cast here. This line's actually really nice. I had some Power Pro on this at the beginning of the season, and I was having issues. It wouldn't go into the bail arm. I was getting caught right on that bail arm pit right there. So I switched it over to a lighter braid, and I put some suffix on it compared to the Power Pro. I've always been a Power Pro guy, and it had like this marketing thing saying it was supposed to be like 25% less wind knots, and I got nothing but wind knots like the whole time I was using it. So I'm glad I made the change, because oh look dude, there's ice on the end of my braid here. I'll show you. I've got some ice, bit of iceage. Oh, it just fell off. We'll get some more. But anyway, let's see if we can get a pike. There's a nice little channel down here that they like to sit in. There's a little bit of weed there too. It's going to take a little second to sink down. It's not very deep here, it's only 4 or 5 foot. Ooh, my hands are cold. My ears, that's one thing when it gets cold, is your ears, they almost damn near freeze off. So that's suffix 646, I think it is. I think that's what it's called, I could be wrong. It's 6 something 6. It kind of feels like spider wire. I don't know if anyone's ever used spider wire before, but it's very similar. Okay, so it's not sinking as quick as I was hoping, this bait. Maybe because it's a paddle tail bait. You can kind of see it there in the water. It's kind of lifting. Maybe the hook doesn't have heaps of weight. Oh, big blow up. All right, let's go right out here. Maybe I have to have my rod tip low, and we'll do like a quick burn. See if we can get a surface strike. That was a pike for sure. Yeah, I don't think this bait's going to work. It works as a surface bait. Maybe we can try a surface, see if we can get a surface strike over here. I was kind of keen on that bait. It's like a mustard swim bait hook with a keeper on it, and I was excited to try the keeper, but It kind of seems like the crushed city isn't heavy enough to get down low enough. Why is it swimming sideways? It's kind of swimming sideways. Yeah, it's swimming sideways. Why is it doing that? We could get blown up right here though. It's a possibility. Okay, let's go one cast in the shallows over here. I'm enjoying that line though. That line is so much better. That is a sick looking bait. I reckon that would be good. I think this bait would be good for super shallow water. But it's probably not ideal for what I'm doing here today. Cameron Winter, sorry I said your name wrong. I've got a few different ones. Kind of depends what I'm targeting. I've got Black Gold by Z-Man. They're like a little 4 or 5 inch shad. They are dynamite for walleye here at the right time of year. I'm just going to park this guy. I don't know why, it's just not swimming like I would like it to. I love those for early season walleye here in Manitoba. I love chartreuse or yellow when it comes to jerkbait style plastics. They seem to be very, very successful here in Manitoba. I bought some 5-inch soft plastics. They're called the Big Bait Company or something like that. They're not that super stretchy Elastec Z-Man style, but they have been really good and they would slay on a really good walleye lake as well. But they are like a real thin kind of flute profile, so they're kind of a little bit hard to put on a jig head. But they are sick. They've got such a nice little look about them. Zil, thank you. Oh, I will have fun fishing while I can't feel my fingers this morning. And that moon's just gone down. You can see the moon's just disappeared behind the headland there. I've got some weed on here, guys. But my go-to, I haven't been using soft plastics too much this year. I'm a soft plastics guy. I've got a big tray of them. But my go-to bait has actually been this guy here, eh? Is the Scatter Wrap from Rapala. You can see she's got some battle scars. It's kind of hard to see, there's not much light. But this thing has slayed pike this year. Like, been unbeatable, to be honest with you. Nothing has come close to this bait. Okay, there is fish here, but I haven't found one yet, guys. Now I'm thinking I didn't really bring any soft plastics, but maybe I really should have, because I might have to fish a little bit deeper here maybe. I'm just wondering if the fish have just gone a little bit deeper because of the coldness. Maybe they've gone and got a bit of deeper water. which is a possibility. So I like to do that kind of jerking motion just to get it low as quick as you can. It's quite deep out there, it's probably like 10 feet deep. Often you can get blown up right here, right? I thought I had a bit of a twist in my line, but I think it's some ice on it. See, normally we would have had a pike by now, guys. Let's go right here. We've got some ice on the rod tip here. Oh, it just fell off again. It's only just making ice, but it is. Fishing with Jax, welcome. In sage mode. Yeah, she's a ripper spot here today. It is -5 though, so it is beautiful. Oh, that was a hit. But it's cold. I think that was a hit. Okay, let's go over that spot again. There is a little hole right there. I'm gonna ice fish it this season. I don't know if many people consider it, but I'm gonna early ice. I'm setting up my ice shack right there and I'm gonna stream to you guys. Muslim P3, welcome. If you're watching and you've been on here for a second, just let me know where you're from. I'm all about learning where people are watching from and what you like to catch. I'm here in Manitoba, Canada. Georgia Peach, welcome. Welcome back. It is cold here, Georgia Peach. Like, my fingers are frozen. I'm getting a little bit of ice on the end of my rod tip here when I bring it in. And every time I go to show someone, it falls off. So it's very, very light, but it's -5. That's cold. How's that water? You can see that kind of smokiness and vapor coming off the top. Where's these bloody pike at though? They are not here right now. Maybe it just needs a bit of sun on the water here. No, we haven't caught anything yet. We have not caught anything yet. We've only been here for what, 20 minutes, but like I was saying to the guys earlier, I would have thought we might have had a hit from a pike by now, but no bueno. We'll keep trying though. It's still early. Yeah, 6 degrees for you guys. I always struggle with the American way of degrees and stuff, but yeah, it's fresh here. How sick's this? You guys might not see, but there's like all these gulls on the water and they're all just starting to take off for the day. And then there's a beautiful kind of valley there, and that sun's just hitting it. That'd be like a sick spot to live with that sun coming over and just warming your house up first thing in the morning. That'd be just the perfect way to wake up. Coffee, sun in your eyes, bit of avocado toast. Oh, I'm hungry now. Why did I talk about food? Oh, there we go. Big hit. Big hit in deep, guys. I don't know if this is a pike. If it is, it's decent. This is like definitely feeling like the biggest fish I've hooked in this lake. It might have weight on it. Straight on the drop. Oh no, it's a decent fish, guys. Rod tip low. This is a good fish. I'm gonna have to get rid of my glove here. He smashed it too. I don't know what it is. I just seen my bait in its mouth. Oh, this is easily the biggest fish I've hooked in this lake this year. Oh, it's got weight, guys. Oh, it's a pike. Actually not that big, but it's inhaled the bait. My one bait that I don't want to lose. It's a nice size one though. Eat my net. My net. He is fighting so much heavier than any other fish I've caught this year. But I don't think he's actually that big. Don't get wrapped around the pylon. Oh, just missed him. Oh, crikey. No. Not under there. Oh my gosh, he's giving me a run here, guys. What is going on? This pike is insane. Got him. Oh my gosh. I don't know what this pike had for breakfast, but he was fired right up. Right up. Okay. Alright, just give me a second here, guys. I've got to get my pliers. He has absolutely nailed that. I thought that fish was definitely heaps bigger than that, but he put on a fight for his life there. Keep him in the water here. Take that glove off. He just nailed my leader here. I have to be careful. Don't get hooked. Look at that. That bait is just in there. Like he hit it on the drop. I don't even know how I'm gonna get that out. There we go. And we didn't even make him bleed. That's perfect. Nothing worse than making a fish bleed. He might have nailed my finger though. Not quite in the right spot here. There we go. Oh yeah, I did make him bleed a bit. He'll be fine. That's a sick pike. Let's let him go. Off he goes. Perfect. Whew, that was fun. Perfect way to start the day here. Man, that thing was fired up hard. Indigenous gold, welcome. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys have ever felt like super cold before, But when it gets really cold, like everything is twice as hard. And he like chewed up my finger there. Those gills are super sharp. But we got a fish, that's what we come down to do. I'm gonna go wash my hands. It's definitely gonna be warmer than the outside temperature anyway. That was a sick fight. Oh yeah, a little bit warmer. Not like crazy warm, but definitely warmer than outside. Alrighty, let's get going again. Now I have to check my leader now because that thing was in. I've been so lucky with this bait that I haven't lost it. I just like not losing bait in fish. Oh, there we go. That's how cold it is. I must have only just landed that fish. That roller on my bail arm is frozen over. So, just gonna put a bit of heat on it quickly. You'll be surprised what the heat of your breath can do if you need it, especially when it's winter. All right, let's check the leader. That is insane. I don't know if you guys seen how deep that lure was in that fish's mouth, but there is no scuffage on that at all. None. Sick. Alrighty, let's go again. One fish down. That was fun. I enjoyed every second of that. That fish put a fight on for sure. It felt so much bigger than that, but that was decent. Good way to start the day. On the drop too, like he hit it straight away. Like he had that thing in his mouth before I even had a wind on it. I thought that was a walleye for sure. He like ate it and then took off and stayed super low. Pike generally, I find the smaller ones anyway, not the bigger ones, will come straight to the surface. But we're on the board. One pike. How cold was it where you are, Georgia Peach? In degrees, not Fahrenheit. Yeah, getting ice on that bail arm, eh? See the ice there? Maybe I'll just slow that retrieve down in there. It's a little bit weedy. It's where I'm casting's like 1.5 foot of water, eh? So to get that fish, I must have literally just dropped it on his head. Troy Perry, how you doing, brother? We're fishing for pike and walleye here today. We're in the beautiful Manitoba, Canada. And we just caught a pike actually. We caught it on this guy here. Scatter wrap from Rapala. I threw it in. Pike just absolutely nailed it. Had this thing sideways and all the way down his guts. And not even a scuff on that leader. That's why I used 20 pound. And yeah, hopefully we can catch another one here today. But yeah, we got one. It was a super slow start. and that woke me right up. That fish was sick. It put on, for its size, that fish put on way bigger fight than it should have. A little bit shallow. So I'm gonna just keep peppering these shallows here for a second. But you can see, starting to have a bit of issue with a bit of line freezing up there. And the tip of my rod is frozen up too. You can see. So just have to blow a bit of hot air on there, especially this roller. Just give me a second, guys. I don't want you guys to see my double chin. And that's like the water vapor coming off because it's so much colder outside than it is in the water here. It's so sick. It's super pretty down here right now, not gonna lie. And yes, well, it's not free cannabis. It's you got to buy it, but you can smoke it. I've dabbled in a little bit in my time. I feel like it's a little bit healthier than drinking, and I've done plenty of that in my time. So smoking, it's not a bad option. I need to put my other glove on here, guys. My hands are frozen. It's super cold. I don't know how I'm gonna go casting with it on, but we'll try. It's just freezing up so hard, that thing. Like every time I bring it in, I've got to clear it. Okay, let's go. There's normally a little spot here that they hang. Oh, I can cast with the glove on. Beauty. Absolute ripper, mate. Stokage. So frozen. Maybe if I put the rod tip in the water, it might, as a Canadian would say, unthaw it. Yeah, that's so frozen. Dude. Now, I did make a mistake. I didn't bring a super finesse jig for deeper water. I was kind of thinking it'd be more of a surface. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. Let's go back over here where we caught that fish, I suppose. We'll have a cast over there. My line's all frozen up. Stop it. Okay. It's the only negative about braid is it gets caught fairly easy on ice, so I'm still caught here somewhere. Where am I caught? Right there, all iced up. Damn, might have to, I don't know what I'm going to do about that, to be honest with you. Have to give me a second here, guys. I'm going to had to like get some hot breath on that. It's still frozen. Yeah, well, that one fell off. There we go. We're good now, I think. Austin Lucas, welcome. Welcome to beautiful Minnedosa, Canada. She's a ripper morning here. Cold, but a ripper. Okay, well, we've done a fair bit with the scatter wrap here this morning. Caught one sick pike, so just going to let that sit and hopefully it thaws out a bit with some sun coming. I'm going to persist with the mustard swim bait weedless and see if we can't get a shallow water fish. But my rod tips are all frozen up again. You see right there? She's frozen, mate. Just going to put a little bit of heat on it. That will come off. All I'm doing is breathing a bit of warm air on it. See if we can get one in shallow over here. I'm loving that swim bait. It's a Crush City paddle tail. I love that colour. Coloration is dope. Let's go super shallow over here and see if we can. This is such a nicer rod to use compared to my other one. HMG Inshore by Fenwick. It's a super nice rod. Big fan. We're looking for a little shallow water blow up here right now. Okay, so one thing I'm noticing is this bait isn't quite working like I would hope. I thought it'd be a good bait with that. It's got a bit of a bait keeper there. It's kind of what I wanted, because sometimes when you throw on swim baits with swim bait hooks, they come loose up the front like that. It's a good concept, but it doesn't really swim as well as it should, in my opinion, which kind of makes it hard to sell if you're a big fishing company. Well, I suppose I bought some, but you know what I mean. Kind of want those return viewers, return buyers. It's swimming okay now. This ice is making it a little bit difficult. Horrible cast, man. Now it's spinning again. It doesn't like a slow retrieve, I'm finding. It's got to have a fast retrieve, which is a little bit frustrating, because I was hoping I would be able to let it sink down and let it rod tip down and be able to retrieve it slow over the bottom, have a more natural presentation, but I don't think that's going to work with this hook. It's a mustard hook, endorsed by Kevin Van Dam. It's doing circles, bro. Yeah, it's going to be hard to hook a fish doing circles. Okay, I'm taking this off. May have wasted $4. We're not sure yet, but that's not the mustard for me. Oh, I did bring some bottom stuff. Okay, let's get a Ned rig going. I forgot I had that in there. Actually, no, I might get a... I did bring some surfer stuff, but I think I'm going to put on a vibe. I'm having trouble getting this off that glove. There we go. We are barbless here in Manitoba, so that's good. But I'm going to throw this guy, Z Viber. I did originally buy this for ice fishing, but I'm sure it's going to work well here. I'm going to have to take my other glove off. It's going to be hard to tie a knot in -5, but you've got to get used to it, because ice fishing's just around the corner and you do a lot of it. So, but that sun's just starting to poke its head over the valley here, so that's going to be sick, and we should warm up a bit. Oh my god, it's actually really difficult right now to grip this thing. I've got like no grip on my fingers right now because it's so cold. Didn't get as many twists as I normally like, but I'll do. Just doing an improved fisherman's knot. There we go. And it didn't work. Perfect, just what I really want right now. Facing the smallest bit of adversity and I'm falling apart, guys. But I hope you're enjoying so far this morning. Let me know where you're watching from and what you're catching. If you've been fishing, if you haven't, what you want to catch. Okay, come on. Why are you not working? There we go. Sorry, I had to use my teeth. My teeth are like a second pair of hands to me when I'm tying knots, so I know you guys can't see that, but there we go. We are trying to catch some walleye and some pike here today, Declan. We caught one pike. We're about to cast this Z Viber and see if we can't get something out in a bit of deeper water here. This is where we are. Beautiful Manitoba on a -5 day. So I'm hoping, I'm getting a lot of ice on my gear right now. Maybe the fish are a little bit deeper. Maybe even a walleye's out here, so I'm gonna cast that out, let that sink, and I'll pop it back as I sneeze. But yeah, it's chilly out here today. It's fresh. We caught one pike though today, so that's a good start. Oh, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining me here today, Declan. Ideally we want a walleye. That's kind of the prize catch around these parts, but they're notoriously hard to catch in this river system, lake. But I'm hoping maybe there's some in shallow right now, looking for a quick snack. We're running the Fenwick HMG inshore with a neck save, 1000 size reel, 8-pound braid, Suffix 646, 20-pound leader, because there is a lot of pike in here and they will snip you off pretty hard. And we've got that Z Viber. Oh, nice. Where are you fishing from? Where are you located? I've got some weed on here or something. It's not. The good thing about this bait is you can really feel it vibe. That wasn't really vibing at all. Guys, pop a cast over here. This is where I've caught a lot of my walleye this year. I've all caught them in this area. So, oh, that sun. Oh my gosh, guys, you got no idea. That feels so good. Leeds, nice. I was going to say Declan is a very UK name. That's sick, bro. So do you fish in Leeds itself, or do you have to travel to fish? We get catfish here and we get good pike here too. Probably not as big as, you get some big pike up your way. Well, in the UK, I think even in Scotland and that you get some big pike. But we have sun. Warm me up, son. Nice, nice, that's sick. Nothing better than fishing with your dad, eh? It's one of the greater things in life. Well, I hope, Declan, I can get you a little pike here today. I'm not sure if you're ever heard of a walleye before, but it's pretty much, it's almost like a zander that they get in Europe. I'm not sure if you get zander in the UK. I'm pretty sure you don't, but I know they do in like the Netherlands and such. My eyelets are all freezing up again. It's super annoying. You see that? I've got a bit of ice on my eyelets and it's ruining my casting. So I'm gonna have to break those off without breaking my eyelet. Like, look at that one. That's a chunker. Had to bite off with my teeth. Tastes salty. Shouldn't be, but yeah. We're in fresh water though. Cheers, the bear tunes. Plenty of walleye. Yeah, this isn't a huge walleye lake, unfortunately. Holy, I casted that a mile. That's like the first I've ever casted with this combo. Look at me go. There is a lot of walleye in different lakes, but this is my hometown lake where I get good cell service to do live streaming, so this is all I got. But I have caught some in here, which has been a shock to me because I haven't fished it a lot. I've kind of dismissed this lake a lot. I've lived here for 5 years and this is like the first year I've really put some time in, and I was pretty happy to catch some walleye. So no worries, Declan. Yeah, it is an absolute ripper morning here. I love seeing that vapor come off the water. Yeah, it's beautiful. That's why I thought I'd get out just to do a little stream. It's probably not going to be super productive. Like, we caught one nice pike and it's going to be a bit of a pain for me, but no wind. Like, look how sick that is. It's got all the full colours cranking right now. Declan, fire away. Yeah, she's ripper. How do you get mod? I don't know what you mean by mod. Bass Series Fishing Boys, welcome. Thanks for joining us here. A little bit of breeze picked up and you can see like the vapors swirling. So sick. I'm in Manitoba, Canada. Oh, there's oh no, that's wind. I thought that was a fish. It's M. Smith on YouTube. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Declan, to be honest with you. There's plenty of minnows popping off, I'm finding right now. But How sick is the fall colours? It won't be long, give it another month, there'll be like no leaves on these trees at all. And I'm hoping there'll be a skim of ice on here. We want to get ice fishing as soon as we can. I haven't had much luck with the vibe. We may put on a Ned rig here in a second that I tried to make up the other day. Didn't do the best job, but it's a bottom bait. Might work right now. I'm thinking maybe it's a possibility the fish could be lower in the water column because of the temperature. Yes, I do night fish. I'm leaving my run late, but I normally chase sturgeon this time of year in Brandon, Manitoba. But I've started a new job and I haven't had time to scratch my ass, to be honest with you. So this is pretty much all I've been doing, is just fishing for an hour or two at night, and morning. And I have not fished Lake of the Woods. I would love to go to Lake of the Woods and go for a look, but I haven't been able to make the trip out there. It's a bit of a drive for me. Oh, that looks so sick, that bait. I reckon this bait, I'm going to use it early season for walleye on my favourite lake, Lake of the Prairies. Oh, I caught a couple of mussels. That happens super regularly. You catch like these river clams. I mean, it's a good sign that you're on the bottom, but okay, that was a disaster. Why did I do that? Look at these sea viber hooks go. They're just super sticky. Get off me! Let me go fishing. Fuck yeah. Yeah, now we're tangled. There we go. Whereabouts are you based to? The Beartoons. I'd love to know. I love fishing Lake of the Prairies. Just something about it. Canada's goose has taken off for the day. They'll be going to a field eating leftover grain from the farmers. All the farmers are got a majority of their grain off. It is harvest here, so that's why I've been busy, because I'm working for a grain company now. So super stoked on that. St. Paul. Nice. I think you guys have a ice fishing show coming up down there, don't you? I'd love to go, but I think it's like 8 or 9 hour drive. But a work colleague of mine's got a couple of daughters that live down. Oh, that was a fish. I'm pretty sure that was a hit, guys. Oh no. Might have been bottom. Hopefully we've got some weight on it. Please be weed, please. Oh no, there's no weed. Shoot. Shoot. St. Paul. Nice. Is it nice and fresh your way this morning, like it is for me? So I'm actually finding with this sea viber, if I cast out, let it sink, and then almost twitch it back on an angle, is working the best here, I think. So I'm going to just persist with that for a few casts. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think the December one my buddy was talking about there. I've only been to one ice fishing show in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that was pretty sick. But you need like $1,000 to spend, and I had like $50, so it wasn't really worth me going. I bought just a few things. Actually, I'll show you one of the things I bought here in a second, and we'll cast it out. Yeah, that's the best thing about those fishing shows is you can actually leave with some stuff that you've never seen before or that are hard to get generally. Like I wanted to get a bump board. I'm not sure if you've seen the ones they're like the white ones. I wanted a 50-incher because they're good for if you catch a big pike. But they were like $170. I'm like, bro, probably making these for like 50, if that. Like, it's an insane. Oh, dude, look at the ice that's building up on my reel. Yeah, we'll see you later, Declan. Thanks for joining us here today. All right, there's a little hole in this spot here. Let's see if I can pop this guy in there. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind paying, but like, I feel like that's just a rip-off, eh? Well, I've tried a few different things there and it hasn't all really worked. I was hoping my rod would have thawed out a bit, but other rod, but it looks like it hasn't. Maybe we'll keep throwing this thing just for another few minutes and then we might swap over to a Ned rig. Oh no, I did bring, look how sick that looks. Brian McNally, welcome. No, I haven't thrown a spinnerbait yet, but I'm gonna tie something else on here because this isn't getting anything. It's been quiet down here, I'm not gonna lie. I normally do a little bit better than what we have so far, but maybe the first kind of cold morning that we've had in a while, and the sun hasn't really hit. I do find that the sun helps a little bit with pike and walleye, especially walleye. I think they're a little bit I don't know if they're attuned to it, obviously, but they tend to do a bit better when there's a little bit more sun compared to not, or it's pitch black, and they tend to come in ice fishing anyway late. So we'll put that Z-Viber off. I did bring this guy, super aggressive and loud and brash, and it looks like ever hit a shallow walleye in one. I do this guy, makes a hell of a racket. Shit, is that kind of, almost seems like it's the wrong way around. Oh no, that's right, it pulls from that side. I've caught walleye on this thing, and pike. I caught a really nice one in a glacial lake up at the Duck Mountains. Absolutely cracking spot. So we'll tie it on. Good thing about this is it makes heaps of vibration through this blade. And I've got a sinking soft plastic on. So I'm just going to pop that along the bottom out here and we'll see if we can get a walleye. Tighten that off, get my pliers. I did catch a shallow water walleye on my scatter wrap just here earlier this season, and it hit like a freight train, dude. I thought it was a massive pike, but it was just a nice sized walleye. But the walleye in this lake, because there's so few, they're so fat. They're heavy set. They eat so well in this lake. I just think they're hard to catch. But yeah, we'll throw this guy. Jerk bait from Crush City with, I don't even know what they call this sort of style of bait. It's probably a bass lure or something. Pink. It's kind of a bit of a funny combination. I do like these because they've got a screw here that you can screw your bait on, or they've got like a little keeper there. So yeah, we'll give that a crack. We'll have a few casts of that, and then I've got to make a quick phone call, so probably going to go offline here for a sec. I'll still be on, like I would just say reconnecting or whatever. Got to go down to the pharmacy and get some drugs. So let's try this. Let's see if there's some walleye on the bottom here. You're back again, bros. Alright, let that sink. I'm just going to pop that off the bottom. It's not going to be a super aggressive retrieve. Thanks, Declan. Appreciate that, brother. It'd be good if I caught you a fish, though, bros. I've only caught one pike. You missed it. You'll be able to go back and watch this video anyway. Dude, that bait. Super aggressive bait. I'm using these sorts of baits because it's kind of, the water's not super clear. It's not a very clear lake. So I'm just something big, something flashy, something bright to try and cut through and get the fish attention. Biggest fish I've caught would be a 6-foot shark. Would be my biggest, I'd say. Not 100% this bait's swimming properly either. Oh no, that's alright. Okay, just a little bit. Don't know what's going on right now. That was years ago, back when I was about 18. Used to work with a professional fisherman, so Used to catch a fair bit of shark back in the day. Oh yeah, shark's really good to eat. It's beautiful. You've got to bleed it straight away. The blood holds a bit of ammonia, which isn't super good for you. But yeah, shark's super tasty to eat. If it's the right one, different species taste better than other. But yeah, generally very good. We call it flake in Australia. You go to a fish and chip shop and you'll order some flake and you'll get some shark. Where's the fish at, mate? Bloody not here right now. Really wish I bring a different bait. I wish I had a jerk bait. I didn't. I forgot to bring them. I don't know why I didn't. This bait's not really doing what I want it to do. It's not feeling right. I don't know if I haven't hooked it right. Now it's swimming properly. Oh dude, that looks sick. Okay, now it's working right. Okay, let's have another cast then. Rod tip's frozen up again. Janeliquin. Australia. That's awesome. Good to see an Aussie on the stream. Appreciate you being here. I'm from the west coast of South Australia. That's where I grew up. Ceduna is where I grew up. Could look that up. You might have even been there one day. Okay, it's not swimming right again. There's something not. This bait's not quite right now. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna nip that off. And I'm gonna put the scatter up on this rod. We'll fish for a bit. Probably got another half hour fishing here. See if we can get some more fish, but it's been tough going this morning. Real tough going. What else do I have? Maybe I'll try the Ned rig. Can we put the whopper plopper on? Really getting any surface stuff. Might try the Ned rig stuff. I've tried everything else. We might as well try this one as well. Oh, I do have this actually. I bought this guy. I think I'll work sick. Maybe a little bit too big for this rod, I think. Saying that, this is a pretty heavy Ned rig as well. I'll show you this Ned rig's got like a super sick feature. I bought this actually from the ice fishing show that we had not long ago here in Manitoba. an issue tying a knot out, usual. Okay. There we go. Finally got it. Where's your pliers? Strange Collectibles, welcome. Thanks for joining me here today. If you've got Strange Collectibles, do you have any strange fishing lures? Send me one. Alrighty. So, the cool thing about this Ned rig, you can hear, it's got ball bearings up the top, which is super sick. Thought that was a really cool feature. Something I've never really seen before. So I bought it. Thought it was good. Oh yeah. Castage. Biggage. So we'll cast that out. We'll pop it back here. But you guys enjoy this beautiful sunrise. Oh, starting to warm up, which is nice. Fish. I think it's just a heavier, super heavy bait. It just feels like there's a fish on it, but I think it's a pretty decent sized Ned rig. I think it's like the biggest one you could buy. Don't know why I bought it that big, but I did. Fish blow up over here. I think we're gonna have to get the scatter up on, get the cast in that quickly. Yeah, okay. Gonna go back to the scatter up here, but I'm gonna quickly make a phone call back with you guys. I need to just organise some pickup of a script at the pharmacy, so you just hang around. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Or you might even be able to hear me, who knows, we'll see. Alrighty. We back. I've lost the chat though. Oh no. Oh well, we'll keep fishing here. I don't know how to bring that back up. Well, you guys are just gonna have to watch me fish. I don't know if you're saying anything, but we're just gonna be fishing. We're going back to the scatter app. And it's frozen. Look at that bottom hook's frozen. Frozen straight. And the line's frozen, so we'll have to deal with that quickly. Look at that big chunk of ice. Insane. And then I've hooked myself. That's all happening here this morning. I had to hook myself there. Okay. Alright. Now I have to get this big chunk of ice off, guys. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get a pike for you. Like I said, chat, I'm sorry. You can comment all you like, but I can't see your comments. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know how I'm going to close this stream down because I don't even have like the exit button. We'll figure it out. Got some weed on here. Oh, the sun's coming out so nice. Dude, this sucks not being able to interact with anyone. I wonder if I close it. I'm going to close it and open it up again. So hang on, just hang around. I am live. Why can I not? I got out of it and now I can't interact with anyone. Damn. Anyway, we'll just enjoy the fishing. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this, but we'll see. Where's those gloves? It's cold again. -5 here this morning. Feel nothing. Alrighty. Holy, what's going on here? Oh my gosh, this morning has been a bit of a disaster, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I think it's getting close to that time I've got to head off for work yet. I can't really chat with anyone because my chat's disappeared. So I'm gonna probably try and end the stream if I can. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that because it has got rid of my option for that. But thanks for joining. Sorry it didn't really work out today. But hit the like, subscribe, all the fun things. Let's have one more. I'm already here. Let's have one more cast. What I was saying is I got no chat. I got out to make a phone call and I've lost all my chat, so I can't interact with anyone, and that's kind of not the point of a live stream. So, but yeah, we caught one pike today. It was at -5 this morning, so I decided to come down and see if the fish were active or not, but they have not been active at all. The one pike I did catch just nailed the bait. Dude, there's a fire happening over there. You see that? I don't know what's going on over there. But the sun's just come out, starting to warm up, which is nice. But my chat has disappeared. Been having a few stomach issues, so I had to get some drugs at the pharmacy. Made a phone call and then goodbye chat. Chat gone. So it's really hard to interact with you all, which I like doing. But a few more casts here and then we'll head off. And yeah, hit that subscribe because I will be doing some more fishing. Hopefully I'll have a bit of time spare this weekend. I've worked 8 or 9 days straight now, so haven't had much time to get down here and have a look, but today was the day. But one nice pike, pretty stoked on that. That was cool. On the scatter app. But yeah, it's been pretty quiet. I haven't even seen any fish. I wonder if it's an afternoon bite right now because maybe the water temperature is a little bit cold in the morning. Just taking a little bit to warm up, and then the fish might come in shallow maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I'm thinking. That sun is so nice. It was fresh down here this morning, guys. What time is it here? Let's see what time it is. 9:30. Okay. I better head off. Thanks for joining, guys. Let's see if I can figure out how to get out of here. Is the next thing. And now the ice, as I'm about to leave, the ice will stop building up on the rods. But thanks for joining, guys. Sorry it wasn't a really good stream and we didn't catch a lot of fish, but fun. I met some people. We'll see you next time. For me to figure out how to get out of this now.